Okay, welcome back to another video. So in this chapter, we're going to be covering what is an authority. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it, guys. What is an authority? We're going to talk about MCs and DOTs, okay? So, first things first, there are two types of authorities when it comes to the transportation industry. You have what's called a carrier authority, and you have what's called a broker authority. Okay? These are two separate authorities, but they pretty much allow the same thing. So, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the carrier authority. So, in the transportation industry, having a carrier authority, having your own operating authority means you have the government's permission to get paid for hauling freight as your own trucking company. Okay? So, per the rules of the Department of Transportation, you do have to have what is called an authority in order to legally haul freight and get paid for it. Okay? Everyone that hauls freight is required to have what is called an authority. Okay? So that's first and foremost. Now, when we talk about carrier authorities, there are two different types of um, authorities, if you will. There's two type of identifications for your authority. The first one is called your DOT number, which stands for Department of Transportation. That's how the Department of Transportation identifies you as a unique carrier. Okay, it's almost like a social security number. Everybody has their own social security number. It identifies us as an individual. A DOT number identifies you as a individual carrier company. Okay, so that's what a DOT number does. We also have what's called a MC number, which is a motor carrier number. So let's talk about why you would need one or the other or both of these. Okay, so with a DOT number, also known as Department of Transportation number, is a number assigned to you by the FMCSA operating authority. That's the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Okay, all commercial motor vehicles that have a vehicle weight or gross weight combination of more than 10,000 pounds is required to have one. Okay? Or vehicles designed to transport more than 8 passengers for compensation require DOT numbers. One major thing to consider is that a DOT number is needed no matter if your company operates within a single state or travels between state lines. Okay? So you have to have a DOT number if your vehicle or what you're hauling in your vehicle combined weighs more than 10,000 pounds. That's automatically going to require that your carrier has a DOT number. Okay? And regardless of if he only operates in a single state or multiple states, he has to have a DOT number. Okay? So now let's talk about MC numbers. The MC number, which is a motor carrier number, is a unique identifier assigned by, again, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration to commercial motor vehicles that transport interstate cargo both inside their state and crossing over state lines as well. So, what this means is if you have a carrier or a truck, whatever, that you're dispatching for, if they plan on hauling freight throughout the country, they have to have an MC number. Okay? If you have a DOT number, you can only haul freight within the states that that DOT number is assigned to. So if your carrier company is based in Texas, well, then that is the only state that you can haul freight in. If you want to haul freight outside of Texas, it doesn't matter if you go 30 feet outside of out of Texas into Louisiana. If that's the case, you have to have an MC number. An MC number gives you the authority to travel anywhere interstate, okay? It allows you to travel anywhere throughout the country. Okay, so that's the most important thing to realize. Both of these are unique identifiers for your carrier, whether they're a single truck operation or whether they have multiple trucks. A DOT number and an MC number identifies them as a individual company. Okay, but a DOT number only allows you to work within the state that your company is in. An MC number gives you the authority to work and deliver or pick up throughout the state. Okay? Now, last but not least, let's talk about broker authority. So, broker authority. Broker authority is the permission granted by the government that allows you to facilitate load deliveries between shippers and carriers. And that's pretty much clear, cut, and dry. You can't make it any more simpler than that, right? That's what a broker authority is. It basically gives you the same permission that it gives truckers to pick up and deliver loads. Broker authority gives a broker the ability to facilitate those load deliveries between the shippers and the carriers. Okay, and this is also something that is permission that is granted by the FMCSA as well. So this is what it would look like to have your broker authority. It looks very similar for your carrier authority, as we saw in the previous slide. But this is definitely something that you have to have legally in order to operate. Brokers are also assigned MC numbers as well, okay? So that's it. I know this was a pretty short chapter, but it's just one of many, so we will continue to move right along. As always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next chapter.